Welcome to this T Level Digital Support Services Bitesize Recording. Join us as we delve into the essential aspects of extended response questions and quality of written communication in T Level digital exams. Get ready to explore top tips for effectively answering ERQs, understand the Chief Examiner's expectations, and discover strategies for success. ERQs are not mere questions, they are gateways to deeper understanding and critical thinking. We'll explore the purpose and types of ERQs, preparing you to tackle them with confidence. To succeed in ERQs, it's vital to understand the assessment objectives, AOs, and the role of QWC. We'll dissect these components and unveil their significance in achieving top marks. Answering ERQs effectively requires more than just knowledge. It demands strategic thinking and effective communication. We'll share top tips and techniques to help you navigate ERQs with ease and precision. We will also look at how the marking criteria provides a framework for assessing ERQ responses. Ever wondered what the Chief Examiner looks for in your ERQ responses? We'll unravel the marking criteria and outline the Chief Examiner's takeaways, empowering you to meet and exceed them. Theory meets practice as we explore example ERQs together. Through real-world scenarios, you'll have the opportunity to apply your knowledge and hone your ERQ skills. Get ready to unlock the secrets to mastering ERQs and elevate your performance in T-Level Digital Support Services exams. Navigating and understanding extended response questions in T-Level exams. These questions are not just about recalling facts, they require a deeper level of understanding. Let's decode their purpose and explore the various types encountered in T-Level exams. Extended response questions, or ERQs, are a crucial aspect of T-Level exams. They're not merely about recalling facts, they're designed to assess students' ability to think critically and deeply about the subject matter. ERQs serve a specific purpose. They go beyond rote memorization and challenge students to analyse, evaluate and summarise information. By doing so, they assess students' higher order thinking skills, which are essential for success in further education and the workplace. There are various types of ERQs students might encounter. Analytical ERQs will present students with scenarios or case studies, prompting them to provide reasoned arguments or solutions. Evaluative ERQs will require students to weigh up different perspectives or theories within the subject area and justify their opinions. Applicative ERQs will ask students to apply their knowledge to real-world situations and explain the potential implications or outcomes. Comparative ERQs will task students with comparing and contrasting different theories, methodologies or approaches. And finally, significance ERQs will prompt students to discuss the significance or relevance of certain concepts or ideas within the subject. In summary, mastering ERQs is not just about knowing the content, it's about being able to think critically, analyse information effectively and communicate students' understanding clearly. In exams, assessment objectives guide the assessment process, progressing from foundational knowledge to higher order thinking skills. Let's delve into each AO to understand their significance in evaluating students' understanding of digital concepts. Assessment Objective 1 focuses on acquiring and demonstrating foundational knowledge in digital support services. Students are expected to grasp key concepts, theories and principles within the field. Assessment Objective 2 requires students to apply their knowledge to different situations and contexts within digital support services. This involves practical application of theoretical concepts to real-world scenarios. And Assessment Objective 3 emphasises critical thinking and evaluation. Students analyse information, draw conclusions and make informed judgments about digital support service issues. Understanding these assessment objectives helps students prepare effectively, progressing from understanding foundational knowledge to applying and critically evaluating concepts within digital services contexts. Paper A and Paper B have distinct mark allocations for the assessment objectives and quality of written communication. We can see here that Paper A allocates 28 marks for AO1, 40 marks for AO2 and 32 marks for AO3, and Paper B allocates 35 marks to AO1, 50 marks for AO2 and 40 marks for AO3. Each paper also has 6 marks available for the quality of written communication. Overall, this results in 28% of marks being allocated to AO1, 40% to AO2 and 32% to AO3. Understanding this breakdown helps students effectively allocate their time and effort across different components of the examination. Let's explore these further. The quality of written communication is assessed based on several criteria. Let's examine the mark descriptors for QWC. Mark 3. This indicates that the answer is clearly expressed and well structured. Grammar rules are used effectively with a wide range of appropriate technical terms utilised. Mark 2. In this case, the answer is generally clear and sufficiently structured. There's a good level of control over grammar and technical terms are used effectively, albeit within a slightly narrower range. Mark 1. Here the answer lacks some clarity and may be poorly structured. Grammar rules are somewhat controlled and technical terms are used, though the range may be limited. And Mark 0. This mark signifies that either no answer is provided or the material presented is not creditworthy. Alternatively, the answer may be fragmented, unstructured and contain inappropriate use of technical terms with severe errors in grammar hindering overall meaning. The quality of written communication plays a vital role in assessing how effectively ideas are communicated within a response. Here's a summary of its key aspects. The importance of QWC. The quality of written communication evaluates clarity, coherence, and the effective expression of understanding. It ensures that responses are comprehensible and well presented. The key components of QWC. This includes clarity, structure, grammar, and appropriate use of technical terms. Clear and concise expression, logical organisation, accurate grammar, and relevant terminology all contribute to effective communication. Mark descriptor. QWC is assessed on a scale from 0 to 3, with descriptors evaluating clarity, grammar usage, structure, and technical term appropriateness. These descriptors provide guidance on the level of effectiveness in written communication. And the impact on overall performance. A high QWC mark significantly enhances the overall quality of the response. It improves readability, coherence and credibility, thus positively influencing the examiner's assessment of the answer. ERQs are in both Paper A and Paper B. However, let's explore Paper A and the breakdown and mark allocation. In this paper, students will encounter 2 extended response questions, each contributing to their overall mark. The breakdown of marks for each component is shown on the slide. This comes from the 2 ERQs, each allocated as follows. Quality of written communication, 3 marks. Assessment Objective 1, 4 marks. Assessment Objective 2, 4 marks. And Assessment Objective 3, also 4 marks. As there are 2 ERQs on Paper A, this therefore offers a total of 30 marks out of the 106 available, equating to approximately 28% of the total marks. Understanding this breakdown can help students allocate their time and effort effectively across different components of the exam and also prepare them for their occupational specialist year. In summary, understanding assessment objectives is crucial for success in exams. AOs progress from foundational knowledge to higher order thinking skills, assessing various aspects of students' understanding. The quality of written communication plays a vital role in effectively conveying ideas. It is assessed based on clarity, structure, grammar, and technical term usage, impacting overall performance significantly. Extended response questions require students to demonstrate their understanding across AOs and QWC. Understanding the breakdown of marks aids in effective exam preparation and time allocation, and ensuring students can effectively manage their exam strategy. Mastering ERQs requires more than just knowing the content. It's about effectively communicating students' understanding. Here are some top tips, including quality of written communication. Firstly, understanding the question is key. Take time to dissect the question, identify key terms, and understand what's being asked. Next, plan a response before diving into writing. Outline main points and the structure of the answer to ensure clarity and coherence. When it comes to QWC, clarity is paramount. Use clear and concise language and structure the response with an introduction, main body, and a conclusion. Support points with evidence and examples, whether it's theories, case studies, or real-world examples. Backing up arguments strengthens the response. Engage in critical thinking and analysis. Evaluate different perspectives, theories, or implications of the points to demonstrate depth of understanding. And lastly, review and edit your response. Check for clarity, coherence, and relevance, and edit for grammar, spelling, and punctuation errors. Taking the time to refine the answer can significantly enhance its quality. Now we will look at how to support students in effectively answering ERQs. This is an example question from Core Paper A, June 2024. When writing ERQs, the following approach is taken. Start with the specification points to be covered. These will form the AO1 points in the indicative content. The application of these will form the basis of the AO2 points. These are often referred to in the question. The STEM will have information in the form of a scenario for the students to link or apply their AO1 knowledge. There will be a statement with a command verb given to allow the students to cover the AO3 skills required, for example, analysis or evaluation. In this question, students should link their ideas from their AO1 and AO2 points. And note that for evaluate questions, we look for a balanced argument, so students are expected to give both positives and negatives and a conclusion. If a student understands the way ERQs are generally structured, then they are more likely to understand the detail required in their response. For example, an AO1 point might focus on identifying a range of organisations, stakeholders, and business environments that are relevant to the scenario in question. The AO2 point could then develop these ideas from AO1. In this case, Alicia could look to target small private organisations that are not big enough to have their own dedicated IT support personnel. An example could be a sole trader or micro business. The skill sets of those working in these businesses may not include strong IT support skills, yet these businesses will require IT systems in place. Finally, the AO3 point might link the ideas above and analyse their potential challenges in more depth. For example, Aisha's company could look to work with charitable organisations. Working with organisations that have positive impacts in society can have a positive impact on the reputation of a business such as Aisha's, especially as a new business. Charitable organisations would likely have stakeholders or trustees who are interested in value for money, so Aisha's new business is well aligned to offer this cost-effective service due to the agile nature of her business. ERQs are not marked point by point, but as a general rule, if a student makes 2 or 3 well-linked paragraphs like the example discussed, they are likely to be placed in the highest band, plus achieving 3 marks for the quality of written communication. Now we will look at how the marking criteria is applied to an ERQ response. Marking guidance for ERQs can be found on pages 2 and 3 of all core paper mark schemes. ERQ mark schemes consist of a marking grid with band-based descriptors along with indicative content. A response should be marked holistically, but you might first identify any points that are creditworthy by using the indicative content. Indicative content is reflective of a response that may be given by a student and is closely aligned with the specification. The AO2 and 3 points often link together and then further link to a couple of AO1 points. Points that are technically correct and relevant to the scenario but are not a direct match to the points in the indicative content can be credited. A response should be marked holistically. So read the student response as a whole and decide which band the AO1 technical content identified fits into. A bottom-up approach should be used, i.e. start from the lowest band and work up. Do the same for AO2 and AO3 content. A best fit approach is then applied. For example, the highlighted boxes show that a response covers AO1 content which is mostly accurate and clear, but AO2 and AO3 content that is somewhat effective and relevant. In this situation, the response would be put into Band 2, as this is where most of the response has been placed, but award a higher mark within the band to reflect the AO1 content reaching Band 3. This is likely to achieve 6 marks so far. All responses are marked for the benefit of the student wherever possible. Finally, we would decide where in the grid the quality of written communication should be placed. In much the same way as before, read the answer as a whole first, decide on a mark, then add this mark to the 6 marks awarded in the previous slide. Now let's delve deeper into the Chief Examiner's expectations when it comes to extended response questions in T-level exams. These expectations serve as guidelines for students to excel in their responses. Understanding of concepts. ERQs require students to demonstrate a thorough understanding of key concepts, theories and principles relevant to the question. It's essential to showcase a solid foundation of knowledge in the subject matter. Critical thinking skills. Students are expected to showcase their critical thinking skills by analysing information, evaluating different perspectives or arguments, and demonstrating a logical approach to problem solving. Application of knowledge. Practical application of theoretical knowledge is crucial in ERQs. Students should be able to apply their understanding to real-world scenarios, demonstrating the relevance and applicability of their knowledge. Effective communication. Clear and coherent communication is essential in ERQs. Students should articulate their ideas clearly, using appropriate terminology and structure to convey their understanding effectively. Depth of analysis. ERQs are often requiring students to delve into complex issues and provide insightful analyses. It's important to demonstrate the ability to explore different viewpoints and offer well-supported conclusions. Synthesis of information. Students should be able to synthesize information from various sources, integrating ideas to develop a comprehensive and well-rounded argument in their responses. Evidence and justification. Providing evidence, examples or data to support arguments is key in ERQs. Students should justify their reason with sound rationale and logical explanations. Relevance and focus. It's essential to maintain relevance and focus in ERQ responses, addressing the question prompt directly and avoiding tangents or irrelevant information. Clarity and coherence. Responses should be presented in a clear, organised and coherent manner with a logical structure that facilitates understanding for the reader. And the quality of written communication. Proficiency in written communication skills, including grammar, spelling, punctuation and overall presentation, is crucial to ensure the response is well received by the examiner. By meeting these expectations, students can excel in ERQs and demonstrate their comprehensive understanding and analytical abilities effectively. Now let's recap the key takeaways from this session. ERQs are a gateway to deeper understanding and critical thinking, requiring analysis, evaluation and synthesis of information across various types of question. Grasping assessment objectives and the role of the quality of written communication is vital for achieving top marks in ERQs. Effective answering of ERQs demands strategic thinking, application of knowledge and clear communication. Tips and techniques will empower students to navigate ERQs with confidence. Marking criteria provide a framework for assessing ERQ responses, ensuring fairness and consistency in evaluation. Understanding the Chief Examiner's expectations aids students in meeting and exceeding assessment criteria, leading to higher performance. Theory meets practice. Exploring example ERQs, applying student knowledge and honing skills in real-world scenarios will really benefit students. Your feedback on this recording is invaluable. Please take a moment to scan the QR code and share your thoughts. Your input helps us improve and tailor future content to better meet your needs. Thank you for watching, and I hope this has unlocked the secrets to mastering ERQs and will support student performance in T Level Digital Support Services exams.